Once again, it is a privilege to be welcomed into your homes. Today, we are reading from Matthew chapter 13, verse 1 to 9. On that day, Jesus went out of the house and sat down by the sea. Such large crowds gathered around him that he got into a boat and sat down. And the whole crowd stood along the shore. And he spoke to them at length in parables, saying, A sower went out to sow. And as he sowed, some seed fell on the path, and birds came and ate them up. Some fell on rocky grounds where it had little soil. It sprang up at once because the soil was not deep, and when the sun rose, it was scorched, and it withered for lack of roots. Some seed fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked it. But some seeds fell on rich soil and produced fruits 100 or 60 or 30-fold. Whoever has ears ought to hear. There is a lot of failure in the parable of today. Much of the farmer's work seems wasted. Much of the good seed that he generously scattered fell on unpromising soil and came to nothing. Yet at the end of the day, enough seed fell on good soil for the harvest to be beautiful. Jesus is suggesting that the experience of failure is never the end of the road. Jesus' public ministry, during which he liberally scattered the seed of God's loving rain, met with a great deal of failure. Indeed, Jesus' crucifixion was the ultimate expression of failure, yet Jesus was not discouraged by his experience of failure. He continued to do God's work, confident that God will ensure, in the end, the harvest will be plentiful for Jesus and for all who believe in him. Some of the seed Jesus scattered fell on good soil. His presence and ministry met with a generous, even if flawed, response on the part of some. They would become the nucleus of a new community beyond his death. God even worked powerfully through the ultimate failure of crucifixion, raising his Son from the dead and pouring out the Spirit of his risen Son on all who believe in the gospel preached by the disciples. The harvest turned out to be great, even if the laborers at times were few. Dear friends, the parable is a statement of hope, of confidence in the power of God to work in the midst of failure. It encourages us to live with our own experiences of failure, trusting that our failure need never be the end of the road for us, but that God can work powerfully in and through us in spite of failure. Shalom. Peace.